I would also like to highlight a few of the things that we have ensured in the last 3 years, because these transformations do not happen overnight, it takes time. But I would also like to highlight the backdrop, just to give an idea of the kind of work that has been done. I'm also congratulate my ministry that we have had an all-time high utilization of funds of Ministry of Food Processing that it has ever done in the history since this ministry came in. 720 crores is the all-time high utilization of funds, which till earlier used to be 500 crores in our last year. We increased from our own utilization of last year, but if you look at it in comparison from utilization of the last government and our government, I can proudly say that it can be reflected by the kind of units that we have got on the ground. This ministry, the schemes which came into existence in 2008, for example, mega food parks, 42 mega food parks were sanctioned in 2008. And when our government took over in 2014, each mega food park is supposed to be ready in 24 months, which is 2 years. But from 2008 till 2014, in 6 years, out of 42 mega food parks, only 2 had been operationalized. And I'm happy to say that with the hard work of the ministry, from 2014 till 2016, in 6 years, in 2 years, we operationalized 6, when they had only done 2 in 6 years. And we have another 4 which are ready to be inaugurated, so 10 in 3 years. Same thing I would say for our cold chains. When we took over in 2014, there were 100 cold chains which had been sanctioned, and only 30 of them had become operationalized, when in 2 years they were all supposed to become operationalized. I'm happy to say that within a year of taking over, we ensured all balance were operationalized. We issued 30 more new cold chains in 2015, which already 5-7 of them are operationalized. In 6 months, all 30 will be operationalized. And now these 101 new cold chains which we have issued, my target is that within 20 months, each and every one of them will be operationalized. To ensure that we can work on ground, we have had to take a number of steps of reforms. One of the first things we did was make everything online as far as possible, so that, as you know, the moment there is human interface, it leads to not only corruption, but it also leads to delays. So our government worked very hard to ensure that there is online filing of claims, there is enhanced transparency. So systems like the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of more governance and less government was ensured in this government by putting these systems in place. Then the government took many reformatory steps in the food processing sector to create an environment. You all must be aware, I think Anuradha ji might have briefed you about NABARD, how there is 2,000 crores corpus which was created in NABARD to ensure a cheaper rate of lending for the food processing sector. This sector was also given a priority sector lending status. Besides this, the most recent and the most, I would say, transformational step which was taken last year by the government was to allow 100% FDI in food, which is 100% FDI and multi-brand retail of food which is manufactured and produced in India, which I'm happy to say is already beginning to yield results. My last press conference was about how in e-retail there had been commitments of about almost $600 million US for this e-retail sector. But I can also say that this food processing FDI has been growing annually at $500 million every year. But this year there is already a commitment of 700, and the year is still not, the total calculations have still not come in. So I can safely say that by next year, we are looking at doubling the amount which has come in this year. So this multi-brand FDI in retail will ensure that our markets become streamlined. So to make India a global market and to make India a resilient food economy, this ministry is doing all that it can to ensure infrastructure comes up, to ensure the retail markets come up, and ensure that with both these coming up, our farmers, their income gets doubled and our youth get employment. So as far as The retail sector, I think I mentioned it in my points because a lot of the points may have been doubled. We are already a $600 billion retail sector, out of which 70% is food. This is set to be almost $120 trillion by 2020. And if 70% of that is going to be food, there is huge potential for all of you who are putting up the cold chains. So I think together we are going to ensure that the infrastructure comes up, and then to make use of this infrastructure, I think you all are aware that we are holding a World Food India from 3rd to 5th November, which is going to be a platform for you to interact with international global players to ensure tie-ups, ensure markets, not just in India, but outside India for what you will be doing in your food chains. We are also working on a few other things, which is to ensure that there's a level playing field throughout our country, not that some states who are very innovative in their food policy reap all the benefits, but because we are largely an agrarian nation, we have to ensure equal progress of all our farmers. So before the World Food Fair, we are working that there should be a policy of food processing